just jump in the queue. It's hella to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue. It's hella to you. All in the queue. Just check out the view. All in the queue. To be in the know, just come watch the show. To know what to do, just jump in the queue. It's hella to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue. It's hella to you. All in the queue. It's check out the view. All in the queue. All in the queue. It's hella to you. All in the queue. Just check out the view. All in the queue. To be in the know, just come watch the show. To know what to do, just jump in the queue. It's hella to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue. It's hella to you. All in the queue. Just check out the view. All in the queue. To be in the know, just come watch the show. To know what to do, just jump in the queue. It's hella to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue. It's hella to you. All in the queue. It's check out the view. All in the queue.
What up, 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 family? What up? If you all would please let me know you're here in the comments. Let me know you're here. Just say hello so I can say hi back to everybody that's watching. I also want to let you guys know the video that I dropped on Keep Price, I'll be dropping the one with the better audio because some people were talking about the audio. So I'll be dropping the same video with different audio right after this broadcast for you all. Thank you all that did watch the video. Hello, how you doing, Sunny? How are you? I came live just before the meeting so that we can talk about the agenda. We can also talk about the Keep Price video that I dropped today. If you all have questions or you want to talk about it now, we can do that. But I plan on doing a live specifically for that, and it's probably going to be our table talk for Thursday. So that way we can, I can really give you all a good picture of all the information that I have, and we can kind of go over it and dissect it, the way that we usually do over here. Let's see, right now I'm going to get ready to put up the meeting agenda so we can take a look at it, because I feel like there's going to be some shenanigans that goes on today. There is definitely going to be some meeting shenanigans that's going to go on today, because, and I apologize about this copy, but I went to the website. Matter of fact, let me show you all the Thornton Township website first. Look at this. Okay, so this is the Thornton Township website. Look at it says elected officials. That's the tab that I'm under. Elected officials. See it right here, elected officials, right? This man right here, the highway commissioner, he is not no elected official. He should not be under here. It should be Carmen Carlisle. It should be Chris Gonzalez. Chris Gonzalez's name is not even here. petty is this lady? Look, she got herself, she got Jerry Jones, because she feel like she could still sway him somehow. She got Darlene Gray Everett. We know that's her rubber stamp. Carmen, her stuff is missing. Missing. None of her stuff is there. None of her stuff is there. Right? Then we go to Loretta C. Wells. This the deputy clerk. This is her other rubber stamp. The lady that be counting the votes and be getting the votes wrong and don't be listening when the motions is on the floor and who's second, who didn't second. That's her right there. And then where's Chris Gonzalez's name? Where is Chris? His name is nowhere underneath of this elected officials tab. You do not see him there. We can't even. Who is this man? Who is this man right here? I never even seen him before at any meeting. So why would he be just petty? Just petty. Okay? Petty. She done went and changed the whole Thornton Township. I can't even find the meeting agenda. I went to events. The only thing that's under here is this. Where is the calendar? Where is the calendar for the events? Let me press this tab here and see. She done had the IT people come in and change the whole. Let's see. Oh, let's see if we can go to agenda and minutes. So you show you how petty this lady is. Let's see. Clerk's office, minutes. I mean, I'm looking for the agenda. The agendas used to be on here so that you could go to them and pull them up. No longer are they here. Where is the information for the residents? I don't even see the information for the residents. Where is that information? This is the deputy clerk's section. She should have the agenda and the minutes underneath of her tab. That's what she should have, along with her other stuff. She should have that under her tab. I don't see that. When you press on agenda and minutes, this is what you get. This is what you get. I mean, Tiffany, if you want people to not think that you're doing something, please post the information that people need. Let's go to the minutes tab. This is the minutes tab. All right, we got the minutes here. Let's scroll down if we can see today's meeting. Today is August the 28th. Let's see. Maybe we can pull it up. All right. There it is. This is the special meeting agenda that was called today. They're going to do meeting call to order, roll call, pledge allegiance, reports, approval of upcoming events. This first one has me blown. Friends of Tiffany A. Henyard is her campaign. That is her campaign stuff. It's how people donate to her campaign. Friends of Tiffany Henyard. Why would that be on the agenda? Why would that even be on the agenda for to vote on? Because the township should not be paying for any events for friends of Tiffany A. Henyard. The township should not be paying for that. Then Gospel Fest, House Fest, Bingo, and Tech Savvy. None. There should be no events. There should be no events on here, especially not that big bingo. Especially not that big bingo. Now the Tech Savvy, that's supposed to be an education class. Maybe that will be the only one that the trustees should approve. But the rest of them, that's a no-go. A no-go. So then we have motion to reconsider, because they already said they was not paying, or Carmen asked the question during the last meeting if these court cases were specifically against her or were they against the township and her. because she didn't want to pay. Because Carmen said that the township should not be paying something that Tiffany should be paying herself. Shadow Seeker, it says they can track through video who, when, where the cards were. So if a specific computer was used or phone data can pinpoint to the specific Uber Eats, the credit purchases on Amazon IP. That's definitely correct. Amazon can do a whole bunch of stuff with their with their tracking, because I used to work for them. And I used to work on the problem solve side. So they have a whole bunch of tracking things that they utilize. These court cases: Lawrence versus Thornton Township, Thrash versus Thornton Township, Dukes, that it would be Fania Dukes, justice for Fania Dukes, through Thornton Township. But if these cases do not directly say that they are suing Thornton Township, Thornton Township shouldn't be paying for them, and Tiffany should pay for her own lawyer. Yes, Peggy, I am going to stream the meeting live whenever I receive a notification of a live feed. I will be going to the meeting. I won't be doing too much talking during the meeting, because I'd like for us to be able to hear, because these things she have on this meeting are very important. They're either something that she tabled from the last time because she was so upset, or it's something that she wants to get passed and paid because she doesn't want to pay for it. So I want us to be able to hear that. These court cases, though, that should be a no-go. These court cases, they should make her pay for her own lawyer. The township has a lawyer, and that lawyer should represent the township. Tiffany should get and pay for her own lawyer to represent herself. Let's see what the motions are. A motion to approve an amended ordinance to regulate event expenditures. They should have never amended these ordinances that they made. They should have went with the ordinances that they made, and that was it. The complaints that Robert had about the ordinances are too broad. We have a lot of events. Sir, you're a whole CPA certified person. You should be able to be organized, and invoices should be turned in with names and amounts and descriptions. So, and this is what you get paid to do. So there is in no way, shape, or form that it should be confusing. It should be hard for you to do this. This is what you should be doing for your 8-hour shift. You should be working on township finances and looking at invoices. Let's see. What's the last few things on this agenda? Then you have the general fund bills. It's going to be interesting when we get to this general fund bills. I wonder if Keith Price is going to get up and speak again when, thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. I wonder if Keith Price is going to get up and speak again at the meeting when they start talking about general funds. After Trustee Gonzalez said that he hasn't been voted in as the village administrator, and he should not be seeing people's private or personal information. If you all did not watch the last meeting where Gardis Watts got up and said that Keith Price tried to foil his personal information from his job, like, why? Why would he be doing that? What need would he be to have Gardis Watts' personal information? That's crazy. So if he hasn't been voted in or voted on by the board, he should not have access to any of that information. He really shouldn't be doing anything, calling meetings or nothing. In the video that I posted about him earlier, you saw that he said he put together a staff meeting. Sir, you're over the food pantry. So What are you doing putting together any type of staff meeting? And are you being paid to do that? Is Keith Price now yet again receiving 2 checks? Is he now receiving 2? No. Real Magnolia, if you go back to the video, he said that Keith Price tried to void his information. That's what he said. He said that Keith Price tried to void his information from his job, his personal information. And then he started looking around for Keith Price because he wanted to ask him why, I guess. And I don't even know how Gardis found that out. But if you go back, matter of fact, we got time. Let's find the video because we have a little bit of time. We will go back and find the video. Give me 1 second and I shall pull it up for you all. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. The video. I'm looking for his speech, and we'll listen to Gardis' speech until someone comes up. Yeah, no problem, Real Magnolia. We got a little bit of time anyway, because we all know that Tiffany's not going to be on time for the meeting, so we got a little bit of time. Let's see if we can find it here. We're going to go to the public comment portion. Okay, public comment. Man, I love the Lansing Journal. If you have not subscribed to them, please subscribe. No, Robert Williams, we're taking a look at Gardis Watts' speech from last meeting. They haven't started the live feeds of the meeting yet. As soon as they do, then I'll flip over to that. Robert Williams, ain't no telling. She's probably gonna try to do the switcheroo tonight, with the meetings again. Yeah, I'm sure she locked out the media today. I don't know if a citizen with the telephone is going to be able to get in there or what. And she's not supposed to be able to lock out anyone. These are public meetings. If you're from out of town and you want to attend the meeting, you should be able to attend the meeting. It is a public meeting. Mrs. LaShawn, I do not know. All right, we're going to listen to Gardis' speech.
Madam Supervisor, trustees, administrators, residents. As this administration continues to attempt to spin the narrative of how well they're doing, the township continues to descend into madness. The presence of the supervisor has created a toxic environment where political figures and administrators have used unethical tactics for intimidation and harassment. You have also given the license to your subordinates to use these tactics to attempt for character assassination. In my hands are 2 FOIA requests by Mr. Keith Price, which was filed this past May to my former employer here in the township and my current employer at the school.
Okay. Did you hear it, Real Magnolia? He said Keith Price tried to void his personal information from his former job and his current job. I mean, for what is what I'm trying to figure out. The intimidation of this administration is outrageous. It is outrageous that intimidation is being used to intimidate the residents that elected you. They gave you a chance and they elected you. And now you are trying to intimidate them by forwarding their personal information. And what are you going to do with their personal information? These are all tactics that KP is no stranger to. I hope you all watched my video today. I know the audio was kind of messed up. I'm gonna upload the video with just my own voice. But we're going to, on Table Talk on Thursday, we are going to talk about that video, and we are going to get into some information about KP. We are going to talk about this intimidation factor, and we're going to talk about some other things. And I hope you all can tune in for Table Talk this Thursday, because it's going to be a doozy. I feel like this information, the information is public information, so nothing has had to be FOIA'd about KP. All this information you can find, but you do have to look for it. And I have taken care of all that for you guys. And of course I enjoy doing it. Yeah, at this point we're all sorry she was appointed to supervisor, and she is stomping all over everyone. Yeah, I mean, but when you vote for people, you don't know what they're gonna do. And I'm not trying to defend anyone here. I'm just saying politicians, they say lots of things, and you just have to take a chance on one or the other. You have to take a chance that you believe. But I think now this is a really huge lesson for people to start investigating or researching who you're voting for. It's so important. It's also important to investigate maybe who they associate themselves with. Okay? I think those things are very important. If you are not researching who you're voting for, you're doing yourself a disservice, because you could easily end up in the position that Dalton is in the position that Thornton Township is in, because of it. We're going to finish listening to Gardis's speech, because he says some other things in there that are very interesting.
District asking for everything personal, including disciplinary write-ups. Here, I don't have disciplinary write-ups. This type of behavior has also given non-resident opportunists to a license to act as predators when they present themselves as advocates and activists. One particular make-believe activist that goes by the name of Jedediah Brown. Watch him out. He has a video on YouTube channel telling his followers that he sent investigators to my job, asking about me and my coworkers, telling them that people at my job don't like me. They don't. I guess since his secret friend Keith Price came up empty, he has to come up with some unsubstantiated narratives in an attempt to ruin my reputation. And there are plenty of stories of people who have been overnight amateur investigators when they're nothing but small-time hoodlums. Over the past 3 months, friends have become enemies, and enemies have become friends. I'm showing your friend right now. To the supervisor, what you have done here cannot be blamed on fake news. FBI subpoenas and grand juries are not the fault of the media. To the residents of this township, I sincerely urge you to find within yourselves to help change the direction of the township. Whether you vote out the supervisor and the entire trustee board. Yay. Something needs to change soon. There are legislators in the Illinois General Assembly still itching to abolish the township in the state. And if this type of government that the Thornton Township is going to have from this point on, then what's to stand in their way? If we keep this up, they will come and burn it down.
Well, Gardis Watts said they're going to come and burn this town down. Yeah, I mean, this is the comment for me. Makes me wonder about my town's politics. I know there are shenanigans. Yeah, I mean, I was talking to someone earlier today, and they made the comment that, politics comes with you know, it's very mysterious. It comes with a lot of palm greasing. In my opinion, I don't feel like politicians have to take briberies or they have to do unsavory things. Why should that be a part of politics? If politics is for the people, by the people, why should that be a part of politics? Why should that be a part of the history of this country? I mean, that is crazy to me. I feel like you can be a politician and you can be friends with someone or you can vote for someone, but you can use your vote in a good way. You can use your vote for good. You don't have to use your vote to do something underhanded, or if you vote this for me, I want to push this through because they do this for me. No, it should always be about the residents. But, as long as I can remember, politics has always had a dark side or a bad side. There's very few politicians that I would say um, walk that straight line. I mean, which is unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. To all of you all that are listening right now, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I'm definitely honored that you chose. You could choose any channel you like to tune into, but thank you for tuning into this one. I do appreciate that. Um, and as well as you being here, thank you. Thank you all for being here. If you're here for the first time, let me know in the comments. If you have enjoyed any of my videos, let me know in the comments. I do want to let you all know that I do have another Delgado video coming. And this time, boy, we are going to Tinley Park. You are not going to believe this. Oh, man. Next week's table talk is going to be amazing. I hope you guys are loving table talk or liking table talk. And I hope you guys decide to tune in to table talk because we are going to start having some interesting things on table talk and interesting people. Jeff Henson, you love the Tiff stuff? Yeah, me too. We're gonna get into some of that too. I actually am putting together a video about Tiffany, like how she started out, because I also don't feel like people start out to be villains. Like you don't just wake up and be like, oh, I'm evil. I feel like they don't start out that way. And actually, she didn't. According to her story, she started out as a concerned resident. There was a resident that needed a tree cut down that lived near her, and she ended up going to one of the meetings to find out for the elderly resident how um how you could or how you could she could get the tree taken care of for her neighbor. And so that's how she became involved in politics. And so when she went to the meeting, she saw that when she came back home, the tree got cut for the resident. And so then she felt like, wow, I'm going to um get into politics because I went there, I spoke, and it worked. And so we're gonna get into to her a little bit too. I would, I'm not trying to um, you know, discount anything that she's done, but I would like to show that she didn't start out this way and she could have been something great. She could have had a great legacy. Um, I think some people start out with good intentions but get diverted on the wrong path unwittingly. And as time passes, they're no longer the well meaning person they started out as. You know what? I was talking with somebody else today and I said, what is it with that seat? Is there something in that mayor's seat or in a political seat that cause people to say, oh, I'm going to take this $5,000 bribe, or I'm going to take this $10,000 contribution to my campaign and then I'm gonna begin to just do vote the way that they want me to vote, and I'm gonna push their stuff through, and you know that's how I'm gonna start living my life. Like I don't know. Is it the seat? Is it the stuff that comes with the seat? Is it that people out here are hurting for money and money is driving them? I mean, wow. Superman, she's not allowing anybody, any media into the meeting today. So I don't know if we're even going to get a feed today because from what I've been told, people have come in here and said she's not allowing people into the meeting. No media has been allowed into the meeting today. So I don't even know if we're going to get a meeting. I mean, if we're going to get to see it, let's see. Her voice is familiar. I think she did the law group report. She did an excellent job on that. I didn't hear about spying. I'm lost, but damn, it's deep. Well, let me mind my business. Me too, Shanita Lanier, because I don't know nothing about the webcam thing. But yes, I did do the initial report. I don't know anything about the webcam thing. And I wish everyone over there well. Okay? Let's see. This says, come for a TIFF talk outside the meeting with me and homeboy. We can share a Newport. That is funny. That's funny. Yeah, after the meeting, I think there is supposed to be I think it's the township talk, she calls it, where supposedly she answers questions from the residents. The meeting was supposed to start at 5:30. We all know that she's always late. Oh, we got one feed into the meeting, and it's Burgundy Blues feed. So I'm not for sure that they're letting anyone in the meeting. Yes, this is very ironic. What's up, FD 1 and 2? It's a public meeting, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, you can't prohibit anyone from attending. She can't prohibit anyone from attending the meeting. However, she do have powers to lock the doors. So the only thing that these people, that the residents need to do is file their Open Meetings Act violation. That's what they need to do. Hey Bella, how you doing? So that's what she needs to do. The residents need to file their Open Meetings Act violations with the Attorney General's office and let them know that they were locked out of the meeting. I'm sure that the media will file one because I know that WGN has a lawsuit against the village of Dalton for the violations that they have incurred. So I'm sure that the media, if they get locked out today, they will file a Open Meetings Act violation, and we'll be seeing that on the news probably later this evening once they get back uh, to let their bosses know that they weren't able to get in. Um, Hey, Lorianne, and the trustees could walk out only if Jay Jones goes with them, so she has no quorum. And that's correct, Lorianne. It's going to be very critical that the trustees stick together like they did at the last meeting. They need to make sure that if she is trying to hold the meeting upstairs, that they stay downstairs. And they also need to make sure that they don't give her enough for a quorum so that she will be able to have the meeting anyway. She is just compounding problems. But I feel like she feels that nothing's gonna happen to her because this is year 4. Like her tenure is up. this year. This is her last year. And she's running for reelection. And she feels like she went the whole entire term and nothing happened to her. And so, what would you do if nothing happened to you? If there was no consequences for anything that you did? Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure um what people will do. Um, I'm gonna try to contact somebody that I know is at the meeting, will be at the meeting today, and see if I can get any updates. Yeah, Wendy, she thinks that she's above the law. Like, she thinks she's above the law because, for one, the attorney general and the state's attorney haven't done anything. They haven't pressed the issue. They haven't worked with the alphabet people to, swoop in. There's been other mayors in other cities and other states that have been indicted and arrested on less than this mayor. I just talked to somebody in the meeting, and they said that they're still sitting there waiting for Tiffany to show up to the meeting. Let's see. Mayor must think that her name is Joe Biden to try to get away with all that. Yeah, I mean, she actually met Joe Biden, so maybe she think they friends, and that's why she's not, nothing's happening. Um, I was told that the media is there in the room, so I don't know. Right now, she's not there. Um, she's not there yet. I'm checking right now with somebody that I know is in a meeting. Let's see. She may have a problem running this term. She is behind on her quarterly D2, which is her campaign disclosure. Yeah, Lorianne, that haven't stopped her before. Um, okay, Amy, I'll check his live stream. Um, I'm from Baltimore. We had a mayor get locked up for gift cards 2 months after she did it. Her name is Sheila Dixon. I know what is going on here. Man, that's excellent because this lady been doing stuff with gift cards for like 2-3 years now. So that's hilarious. Um, Lorianne, as far as her quarterly D2 reporting, this lady has a Tiffany with Friends on the agenda today. She wants them to approve and pay for a Tiffany with Friends event. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm about to go check. I'm about to go check another feed. Let me go back to the agenda. And then I'm gonna check another feed. But if she's not filing financial records for the township, I'm not surprised about her campaign funds. And what have they done to her about the township? Nothing. So she's not thinking that anything is going to happen to her. Just to say,
She just had two babies, but super chats. And less than 100
all
people.
right.
That is awesome. Everything with her name.
All right. So
It's
we're
supposed
sitting
to
here. I
start
think
at
we started
5:30,
sitting.
and it's 5:50.
She said
Here we
her
go,
name is
y'all.
not on anything, but okay, here she is. I'm gonna be quiet so you all can hear. Okay, now let me know what her and the deputy clerk are whispering about, because there shouldn't be any whispering in the room.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for coming out today. Give her a minute. She's gonna check to see if the board is going to attend this evening. If not, of course, you know, have quorum. We will not get out the board meeting if the board does not show up. Give her a little more time. We try to wait. It's been what, 15 minutes now? 20 minutes. So either let her call for about 5 minutes to see if they come. If they don't come, then we won't have a board meeting.
Sally, no, that's not her
I
personal
don't see
attorney.
her.
That is the village attorney. That is Eric Scott. He's from Delgado Law Firm. If the other trustees don't show up, they won't have a quorum.
Hey, Mr. Watts.
All right, she said no one answered the phone, so I'm gonna put that out for the record. Today was a special board meeting to talk about things that's going on in our township as relates to the ordinances and things that the board put in place. So there will not be a meeting this evening. You are free to exit if you choose, but we don't have a meeting as relates to a special board meeting. I'll make a couple of comments so people understand why, this special meeting this evening. As you know,
What's
the
up?
Board of Trustees.
Well, no one's here, so, I mean, you can do a roll call by the clerk, but it'll show that everyone's
Thank you,
there.
Rick.
You can if you want to. Just put on the record. It's clear that it's here, so.
So y'all have to do a roll call just for the record. Before I do the speech. So we can open up the meeting. And if I'm doing roll call, then open up the meeting.
Well, she's called the meeting to order, and she just wanted a roll call.
I didn't hear.
No one's present.
All right.
Roll call, trustee Jones. Trustee Gonzalez. Trustee Darling Gray Everett. Trustee Carmen Carlisle. Supervisor Henry.
Present.
There's no quorum, so.
All right, so as you can see, there's no quorum, so we will not be having an actual board meeting. So as I stated before, if you would like, you can exit now, there's no meeting. I am about to address some things as the supervisor. There will be no comments, there won't be anything, it'll just be me addressing you guys to tell you what's going on in Thornton Township.
Why can we address
as
you?
As you guys know, I just stated what it is, it's not a meeting, so if you wanna leave, you can leave, please. So this is me making my statement. So if you don't want to hear it, close the door. Okay, as I was stating, for those that don't know what's going on here at Thornton Township, we had a board meeting about a week ago, I want to say a week or two, and the Board of Trustees have created support. Basically, it was a way to halt things in our township, stop services, stop events, day-to-day operations. And that's the part that a lot of you guys did not hear, did not see, because a lot of people be involved in the mess. You was too busy clapping, yaying, things of stopping progress in our township. As you read the ordinance, and this is why I would tell people to read, because at the end of the day, just like contracts, if you read the contract, sometimes you will miss things that you should have read it in its entirety, but we did not in certain people. Basically, it stopped services here at Thornton Township effective Monday. Monday, the staff was not able to even buy ice cream for the seniors. They had an ice cream social. It was held at Calumet City location, and they could not buy ice cream. Come on, make it make sense, y'all. So what I love about the staff is they got together and they went in their own pocket and paid for the ice cream for the seniors. But these are the things that I was trying to warn you about and tell you what the board was trying to do, or no, what they did do with the ordinance, but no one wanted to hear it because you thought it was just a way to stop six vineyard, but it was a way to basically stop the services here at Thornton Township. That's number one. Number two, youth and family. That's another thing they stopped. Did y'all know that y'all weren't able to feed our kids, our youth? So we have an after-school care program here at Thornton Township. We was not able to buy food for our kids. That's a program that people sign up prior to school starting. And then what we do is we go pick their kids up from school and we bring them to our Riverdale location, where we, meaning the township, is responsible for providing a meal, snack, or whatever you want to call it for the day. And we have your kid for 4 hours. So we had a lot of angry parents that was upset about the structure, the process. And our word is our bond. That's all we have here at Thornton Township. Again, I'm gonna repeat this. The Board of Trustees do not run a day-to-day operation. By putting ordinances and things in place, as I stated in the last meeting, you did not ask the staff their opinion. You did not ask finance their opinion. You did not ask myself, me, the supervisor, my opinion of day-to-day and how it works and what do the staff needs work. You guys just made a law that really affected the entire township. But these are the parts that the news don't show you. These are the parts that you don't see unless you experience it. So some of the seniors, I see you in the audience and you experience it at the Calumet City location. So it just said in my heart that you have to go through these things when you come to your township for help and was not able to get the help that you truly needed, truly desire. And it's a lot more things that's going on. Bingo, it affected our bingo. Bingo, we do go into senior homes. For those that don't know what we do here at Thornton Township, they was not able to get certain services, whether it was gift cards for a big bingo, whether it was products for big bingo. So it was all these things that got stopped based off of the ordinances that was made by the Board of Trustees. So I just want you to understand, when people making laws or people suggesting things, you should speak to everybody in making that law. And that did not happen. People are literally leading with feelings and emotions and not with their minds. This is a business. And you have to talk to your staff as it relates to the day-to-day operation so you will not hurt or hinder the day-to-day operation. These are the complaints that we had. These are the things that happen within the departments. I have the department heads here today, and they was gonna all speak to what I'm speaking to, the issues that they had before them and the issues that they overcame. So I thank y'all because y'all are really awesome. Y'all give it up for the department heads. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. If y'all want, I don't know if you feel comfortable still speaking. I know we're gonna have a board meeting. Hopefully the news play it. If you want, you can still say something about your department, especially senior services with the ice cream. Excuse you. If you want to say something about it, you can. Marcia, Tamika, y'all want to get up and speak to the fact of your ice cream social? Did you want to do say anything? Y'all wait. Okay. All right. So they want to wait to speak to their thing, and then we'll go from there. So each department head has the opportunity to speak and tell you what's going on. Again, if you guys do not want to hear this, there's the door. I've said that several times. Right now, this is not a Q&A. This is me giving my statement so that residents will know what's going on in this township.
Residents already know you selling them.
Okay, all right. I'll let everybody exit and I will finish. What, she resigned or what? If she resigned, I didn't even know what he was doing. Guys, taking money. Listen to the meeting.
The trustees
Say
told
what?
her that she can't steal no more.
I'm not right.
Thank you, trustees, for not showing up.
We made the right people make the report.
And thank you for leaving. Okay, so again, that's part of the problem that y'all have right now. It's so many people. So many, thank you. It's so many issues, guys, and it's so much chaos, so much confusion, and people are all got an opinion. Sometimes you have to just sit still and listen to the other side. That way you can decipher what's right, what's wrong. When you just hear one side, you don't know. You hear one side and then get any other side of the truth, especially you news. I've always told you, come and get another perspective, but you guys just write one narrative, and that's negative people. Because I get it, it's about ratings, but get the truth. I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you what went wrong. I'm telling you that people made an ordinance and it hurt the township. My goal is to make sure I uplift our community. My goal is to make sure that people get the services that they need here at Thornton Township. Since becoming your supervisor, I have turned the township around. Like I said, 20% only knew about Thornton Township. Now over 80% know Thornton Township exists. Every single one of my department heads can tell you about services, tell you about increases, tell you about everything that we have helped them do here at Thornton Township. People need to stop with the clickbait. People need to stop with the just hearsay, the he say, she say. It's not high school. But I want it to be a different narrative here for Thornton Township, and I want to showcase the good we do here. We do a ton of good, but it's getting outshadowed by all the negativity and all the confusion and all the chaos agents, as most people call them. Because people here to just create negativity, and we not with that. We lead with love. That's what I care about. I care about my community. I grew up in this community, and I want to see it thrive. And under my leadership, it has been thriving. We are in surpluses when we hit deficit for the last 17 years. But y'all not researching that or putting them numbers up. That's the stuff y'all need to talk about, but we're not talking about that because everything's about a negative smear campaign, as I've said before. This is politics. This is what's going on right now. And everybody want to sit here and just try to down a person that y'all can't feed. Because at the end of the day, I'm all about the people. The people see me boots on the ground 24/7. When y'all sleep, when y'all talking about me, I'm helping somebody. Even the hateful. Y'all come to my door, I'm helping you with your light, your gas, your water, your mortgage, your rent, helping you bury your loved one. I'm even helping you buy your medicine for those that need. So these are the things that we create here, but I wish the news would advertise that like they advertise the hate in our communities. Advertise the things that people really need in their household so they'll know it's a better way in, it's an option, and it's not the end of the world. Hey, sometimes people see something on the news and they say, man, I didn't have any hope. And now I have all the hope in the world because now I never came across that I can get help with a service. And that number is 708-596-6040. Again, 708-596-6040 for here at Thornton Township. You must be a Thornton Township resident if you need any help with any of the services I just named. And again, if you want your kids to sign up for after school, please sign them up. And you can see Ebony over there at the same number, 708-596-6040. And they all have their own extensions. I don't know them by heart, but make sure you just dial the number to get the services that you need. You call Tanika for GA. She helps with every single thing. One thing I'm real big on is feeding the community. We need food. A lot of times people are sleeping on that. When you go to the grocery store, it's a food desert. But you guys have to know that Thornton Township has a food pantry for you. So if you're interested in more food, you can go every single Wednesday. But it's like every 30 days if you're a resident of Thornton Township. But on Wednesdays, you can pick up a free food box from our Harvey location. And then we started a new program called Cooking with Tip. These are things I created because I care. Don't nobody get themselves more work if they did not care. That's another thing y'all need to ask yourself. I mean, all the things that was placed in these ordinances and all the things that you see us doing, these all things we created when we came in office because we really wanted to take on responsibility of uplifting the community and showing them that, hey, we heard you and we made a plan for it. And your plan matters to us. So all we are doing is showing you the love that you needed for over 30 years that you was not getting. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people say some people got it, some people didn't. It should not be that. It should be love for all. And right now, it's not. It's targeted towards certain people, and I don't appreciate that. It needs to make sure that everybody gets the benefits here at Thornton Township, because again, it's only 5 cents of your taxpayer dollars. They don't even tell you that, 5 cents compared to what a community really charges on a tax levy. And I tell you, for you, a lot of times people don't know, so they just go off of what they heard. Go for you the information and learn for yourself, educate yourself. As they say, put it in the book, we will not find it. That is so true. We are so misled with misinformation that I feel bad for my community. And that's why I stand in the fire, because I still want you guys to learn it, know it, and understand it, and know how to apply it. But half of the time, people got so much hate in their heart that they don't even want to come and learn nothing or understand what's going on. You just go with the status quo. And that ain't what we do here at Thornton Township. We are one big family. Sometimes dysfunctional, but we one big family. So I just want people to understand that and to know that, because we are just people loving on people and people helping each other. And that's what we got to get back to, those roots. Because right now that stuff is gone because of all the things that you see. Think about it. Kids don't even read books no more. Everybody on phones scrolling. That's all they do. And I want to change that narrative. People don't do penmanship no more. That's something else we created and put in the after school program where you learn how to write in cursive. We have people come in here and apply for a job and cannot, I repeat, cannot sign their name. They write their name. It's a big difference, but they don't understand it because we took it out of the schools. Also, bilingual. I care about that. That matters in my township. You know how many Hispanics that's in our community that cannot understand English and vice versa? So we have to learn and teach our kids that, hey, here's the opportunity to learn something for free. You don't have to pay for it, because every time people complain, say, I don't have the funds to elevate myself or my kid. So my job is to give you the opportunity to be able to say, hey, I want to take that class. You know how many seniors come to Tech Savvy? How many people are down there literally learning how to use their devices, their phones, their computers, and they're placing those things on their devices? That stuff matters. Because right now, as you know, if you ain't saw before, AI taking over. You have to learn how to utilize and how to do things on your phone. We help you put Zoom on your phone to talk to a loved one in another state or country. We help you do, unfortunately, Facebook, Instagram, all the social medias. Help you do all of that. But all that matters to a growing community, especially a senior base. And not only that, some kids don't know how to do it. But I don't know, my 5-year-old, she can run circles around me on that phone. But that's what they do. So all I'm saying is we have to uplift each other and get rid of the nonsense and figure a way to work together. That's what we're missing. All the hooting and hollering and pointing fingers and back and forth, enough of that. Stop. Leave that outside. At the end of the day, politics gonna be politics. Politics will rule the world. Everybody know that. Run for the seat. You want it? Run for it. I always said it. But don't sit here and tear down the fruits and labor of what we have built and created here at Thornton Township, because it's working. Don't sit here and put negative or dishonest comments out about Thornton Township, because that's not true. That's sad that you govern this body like I do, but you constantly tearing it down with negativity. And that's not right, with no facts. I always say that. Make the facts news. They never do. You just report what somebody said because they said you reported. That don't make it right. And then somebody have to defend themselves. Everything don't warrant a response. Because people are like, right, respond. We don't do that. We giants. Giants don't go to every little thing somebody said. That's not what we do. We're too busy. We do not bicker with people. We do not talk about people. We talk about things, uplifting the community, rebuilding, redirecting. That's what we talk about, meaning leaders, true leaders. Giants and leaders talk about progress, opportunity. That's what we do. We visionaries. We don't do all the back and forth, the cat. We don't do that. But it's sad when I see older people than me doing that. It's sad when I see people that I should look up to for wisdom being catty, being high schoolish. I don't even know what to call it no more because it's so beneath me. Like, stop. You have to be the example. You cannot sit here and yell at us and say this and say that, and the youth should listen to you. We're not going to listen to you because you're not the example that we want to follow. You have to lead with some kind of gumption, some kind of direction, something that matters to us, especially in the Black and brown communities, which is always the last to get anything. And all I did when I came here was bring attention to things that was needed, which is opportunity, which is progress, which is uplifting the youth, which is helping the senior bases. Y'all know how many seniors in the senior home that y'all don't go see? Y'all know how many people that the call center calls every day and just talks to them? They stay on the phone with them for hours sometimes. Like, hey, come on, your phone. Hours because they alone, because they just won't help, because somebody just called their house. These are the problems in our community. These are the things we should be talking about, but we're not, because we're too busy pointing fingers and bickering off he say, she say stuff. If y'all say things are going on, let the process take its course. But until then, pay attention to what's really being developed and produced in your community. And that's people loving on people. It's a shame that they stopped bingo. Pay attention. Bingo is really, really big in our community. It's a way that people get to come in and socialize to one another. But people don't look at it like that. Y'all look at it, meaning ain't talking about those that's positive and with us, but the hateful and the spiteful ones, they look at it as, oh, you just giving gifts out. It's not that. It's all about bringing communities together from all over. All 17 of our cities come together under one roof. All you had to do, News, is go downstairs and you would have saw what we saw. You would have felt what we felt. But you chose not to go downstairs and get that footage and talk to those people about what it is that bingo means to them and how it affected their lives and how some of them made friends with people that say they live in South Holland. They made friends with people in Homewood and Glenwood, Linwood, but y'all ain't talking about that. These are the parts that y'all are missing. These are the fruits of the labor that really matters to a community. These are the roots. And I just want us to show a different narrative. And I am okay with talking to those that want to show the different narrative. I don't talk to the news because y'all so negative. Y'all one-sided stories. I don't like it. You don't let nobody tell their story without you cutting it up, chopping it up, adding this in it, putting this in it to make it sell for what you want it for. That's not what we do here at Thornton Township. Just like all this I'm saying right here, pretty sure you're going to cut it, chop it, and make a segment, and that's what they're going to put on the news. I guarantee you. I just want to show the people that we care about them. There is more to the story than what you see. For those that know me personally or know me, because I grew here, remember, everybody else flew here, y'all know that I'm rooted in the community. Like literally grew up in the village of Dawson. That's why I stay in that fire over there, because I ran and I won as a trustee in 2013. I've been a trustee for 2 terms, won both my seats back to back. Then after that, I ran for mayor, won that by 82% that they hate on, landslide. So that means y'all wanted to change. And then God blessed me and placed me here in 2022, becoming the first female, youngest African-American supervisor of the largest township in the state of Illinois. That's what all the hate is all about. It's all about your super mayor became too powerful too quick. I did not go through the boys club. I am not your status quo. I'm so rare, so unique, and that's what everybody got a problem. It's all about control. And I stand in the fight because I want the boys and girls of the next generation to see what it looks like to come out of controversy and to come out of all the hatred unscathed. Because at the end of the day, only God can fix this. Because right now we are fighting a spiritual battle, whether y'all believe it or not. We are. It's a lot of demons, and you saw half the demons got up and left, and everybody that really wanted to hear another story stayed to hear a different side, a different narrative. And those that know the truth, which I don't know about my staff, they sit here and they don't want to say nothing. But I always tell them, get up and speak, because when I say it, nobody wants to listen. But maybe when y'all say it, it might be a little different because you're telling me it, and I'm saying it to the public, but you got to say it. So now they understand where y'all coming from as it relates to all your departments. Because at the end of the day, they say, we ain't signed up for this. We don't want to be on the news. We on this, and I get it, because that's a lot. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot on a person. And that's what y'all failing to realize, what you're doing to regular, everyday people. They mental. Y'all should worry about that. They have families. They have kids. They have loved ones. No one cares about that. You guys just attack. And that's why a lot of people don't come to board meetings or don't speak up, because they're afraid of being attacked off of just giving their opinion. That's not cool. I keep telling you, you gotta remember, we are people first. At the end of the day, when you're sick, when you're ill, when you're in that hospital bed, guess who by your side? Your loved one. I pray, hope it's your loved one. But it ain't the hate group. It ain't the people that you catting with every day. You ain't gonna see them. Call them and ask them to help you bury your loved one. Call them and ask them to help you with something for your kid. I guarantee you're not gonna get no support from them. But everybody not a band together when it's something hateful. It said that fake news and negative news travel faster than anything positive. I never seen nothing like it. And I am the first to go through a big old smear campaign like this. I never made the news every single day, every news cycle. Gosh, how much money do y'all make off me? I just wonder. This is all clickbait. I've never seen it in my life. But yet I'm going through it, but I'm still standing 10 toes down, ladies. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna alter. I'm not gonna stray from my vision. I'm not gonna leave my assignment that God has placed me on. I'm going to complete it no matter what. At the end of the day, y'all didn't notice, we have, what is it called? The picnic this evening that we're supposed to have. Not this evening, what is it? Saturday. We're supposed to have the picnic, Friends of Tiffany picnic. Y'all know, like I know, that you pay for that video film. How long have Frank Zuccarelli been doing Friends of Frank Zuccarelli picnic? He did it every single year. It's the same thing we're doing. What's any different? That's what I'm telling y'all about the hate. If you really go do your research, you will understand what I'm stating to you. So now we're supposed to have that this weekend. So the board didn't show up.
Sunday the 1st.
What is it?
It said Sunday the 1st.
Sunday. Okay, I'm correct. Sunday the 1st. And we're supposed to have that. And again, that brings everybody together, all 17 communities. So in doing so, the board is supposed to show up because they asked, meaning they wrote it in the ordinance. This is my point about control, to put it before the board to vote for. So why didn't they come and vote for the picnic that they know we got? You don't have a board meeting for another 2-3 weeks. It's always the 2nd and 4th Tuesday, okay, of every month. So I'm just giving you the examples of the things that's going on that you're not paying attention to. So what does that mean? Do I not still provide for you residents? Do I not have the picnic now because the board didn't come and vote for a picnic that we have every single year, like clockwork? What do we do? And this is what I mean when I state the board do not run the day-to-day. You literally vote on the budget, and that's what you do. You stay within your budget. But yet, I put that on the agenda last board meeting, and no one voted for a budget. How many times do I have to keep saying vote for a budget, vote for a budget? We've been fighting for a budget since April, and we still to this day don't have a budget. Nobody got a plan, but everybody want to stop our plan or our vision. Why is that? You cannot stop someone's vision that really cares about the public. Because at the end of the day, y'all know we still have that picnic. So y'all might as well show up and come on out. May not have no the artists that we had set up for it, but we gonna have a picnic. So still come out, love on each other. Y'all know I'm all about family. Bring your kids. You gotta find no babysitting. I do none of that with any events we throw here for a township. Bring your entire family because it's something to do for everybody. They can skate, they can dance, they can do whatever, play games. It's for everybody. And that's what I love about what we do here at Thornton Township. They keep getting overshadowed with the negativity. We all about caring. We all about uplifting. That's why y'all see me still walking, still talking, still positive, still with my head held high, because I don't know that world of, oh, you defeated, oh, they doing this. Like, brush that off and keep going. And that's my message to anyone, anybody that wants to get in politics, that's trying to grow in a management position, wherever you work at, news anchors. I know y'all go through it too, because there's a lot of sexism that goes on that you don't get roles and parts, or it can be the anchor. All that goes on, but nobody talks about it. Nobody. But I'm okay with talking about it because I'm not beholden to nobody. So all I'm saying to you is you have to stand for something, fall for it all. And that's why y'all see me constantly standing. That's why you see me giving my speech this evening, and why I want you guys to know what was going on. What else I want to tell y'all about? Okay, I told y'all about the contract, meaning the ordinance. I call it a contract. If you read a contract, you gotta read the fine print of the services that was stopped. It still just hurt my heart for them not paying for the ice cream for the seniors. That really bothered me a lot. And the reason why, because I care too much. I never saw nothing like it. You got an ice cream social with no ice cream, make it make sense. And guess what? It's like, was it $200-$300? What it cost? $290 that they couldn't get. Make that make sense. It's not no big money. It's something that they do in their everyday job. This is what they do in both of their departments. And that's senior services. But that's why I'm stating the fact, because this is stuff y'all don't know. After school, I mean, how much your food cost for the kids that we couldn't get? How much was it?
A week was like $350.
$350.
About $400.
Now $400 to feed the
But
kids.
one day we did.
I don't just give me. I'm just trying to tell you. You want to give a talk?
We made something work.
You made something
We
right.
made something work with what we already had there, but
It was rough. But this is what I'm saying. Y'all talk to the real people, get the real facts, not the made up stuff. Because when they come, it's a show. That's all it is. So you won't hear nobody because you got all the negative people just saying stuff. So you can't never hear the truth. You just hear the negativity. So now you lost in the sauce. I'm trying to make it be where you talk to these people and you hear from their mouths to your ears on what's going on in their department. They run their department. They can tell you how it has affected their departments, their day-to-day operations, this is day-to-day stuff. That they have to keep coming to the board and say, hey, can we buy ice cream? Hey, can we buy food for the kids? Make that make sense. And this is when we get the backlash of the parents, the people that's upset because they couldn't get something for their kids, or their kids still hungry when they pick them up at 7 o'clock. What would you do? And I always tell people, flip it, turn it around. Ask yourself, if that was your kid and we had your kids in our facility, how would you feel as a parent to us? Would you yell at us? Would you be upset that your kid didn't eat all day and they got out of school? Y'all know how those school lunches is. Half of them didn't eat. When you get home, you hungry at 7. You in the refrigerator, you doing everything. It's the same thing. What's the difference? And we have the budget to pay for the things for the kids. We have the budget to pay for the things for the seniors. What's the problem? What's the holdup? That's why I try to explain to y'all, people playing politics. It's a game, but they are the ones being hurt. They are the ones that suffer from it. And that I will not stand for. My job is to make a way. I'm an entrepreneur by trade. We always find a way, always. Y'all hear no, we hear yes. It's just, okay, can't do it that way. All right, let's figure it out. That's what we hear because we are doers. When you go to a leader or a visionary, you ask them, how do we make it work? It's no compromise with anybody. We ask questions. We say what is needed. We call lawyers. Think about it. Y'all gave Robert Hunt, finance director. Y'all made him the car holder. As much money as he made, and he has a CPA. As much money as he made, why would he run around all day to go to the stores for different departments? When do he do his job? This is how y'all got to look at that. Other than that, y'all should pay all CPAs that kind of money and let them just run around the store for people. It's too many games. Whereas each department head had their own card, was held accountable for their card because their name on it. So whoever used their own card, they're responsible for the items. And if it's something wrong, point it out. Something you don't like, what is it? Like, stop. It's just too much mess. It has to change, guys. But it changed with us. And I'm only talking to y'all like this because this is the only time I get the opportunity to say something without all the interrupters and got to fight with crowds. Just to get a statement out. Just to tell y'all what's really going on. And to show y'all. And some of the staff, as you can see, a little more comfortable saying a little stuff. Before they ain't want to go to the mic. I'm like, go to the mic. No. I get it. But you can't let the hateful and the spiteful ones stop you from giving your message. Still put your message out. I still do it regardless of what people say, just so people can get another perspective of what's going on here at Thornton Township. But I just want to end with this. I'm thankful for my community. I'm thankful for my residents that support me, love on me, send me emails, send me texts. I love all that about you guys for just keeping your super mayor grounded. Thank y'all because it's tough. Yes, it is. But at the end of the day, God gives the test to his strongest soldiers. I'll give you more than you can bear. And that's the purpose of the test. So you can have the testimony later. There's no testimony without the test. And you have to go through the process sometimes. And you have to go through the storm. But you got to keep your eye ahead and not on the storm. Because sometimes you get caught in the storm. You take your eye off God. So I try to encourage people to keep going, keep moving. Don't give up. It's light at the end of the tunnel. I try to tell people to have tunnel vision, just like those horses. I don't know if y'all into horse races or nothing. They got them blinders on the side so they can't look left or right, so they can't get distracted and run a race. It's the same concept. Y'all have to do the same. And so anybody that's in any other type of, whether it's form of government or management, keep fighting, keep going, especially to the ladies, because I know y'all get overlooked and underpaid a lot of the times, and you suffer in silence. I get that. And today your day. You gotta fight back. You gotta say something. You cannot just take it. Today is the day that you must stand for something, please. And I know it's tough because people don't want to lose their job, so they just be quiet and they'll say nothing. But y'all should say something. Now, I promise you should. Do anybody else want to say anything in my staff? Okay. Yeah, come here. Somebody want to talk. Yay.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is William. I'm a part of the extension of the events and the supervisor here puts on for her residents. I sat there and I listened, and I just was compelled to share something that Supervisor, she doesn't talk about this, but with her leadership, I felt compelled to say something. Big Bingo is an extension of our community, shows who we are as a community. And with her foresight, Supervisor Henry, she knew that all of our seniors could not come out to Big Bingo, and they wanted to come. So she created an opportunity for us, her staff, to go into seniors' homes. So initially, as she said, 20% of the township did not know, only knew that the township existed, but 80% didn't. So she created a outreach team of our young people, which we always complain about. They got their pants down, they don't listen to anybody. So she said, these are some people and part of our demographic that we forget about. So she created an outreach team of 10 young people. They went to all 17 municipalities, started in October. They finished in February, knocking on every single resident's door and letting them know about the services and events that we hold here, as well as the outreach team that we have on the phone. So in doing that, the senior still was not coming out. She sends us into the senior homes to all 17 municipalities. We go in on average 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and we have bingo, we have food, we give them food, and we talk to them. This is something that we don't talk about. We look at these seniors' faces. 90-year-old lady, she said this when we told her supervisor that we're not going to have this program anymore. You know what she said? No one comes and visit us. So what's going to happen now? So this is what happens in our communities. We get our seniors, we put them in these homes, and no one goes and visits them. We feed them, we talk to them, we tell them about the events that we offer, and they look forward to it. We look forward to it because it's an extension of our supervisor. I just had a birthday. I'm a senior. I would love to have someone to communicate with me when my family puts me aside. These are the things that is overshadowed because of all the foolishness that we're talking about real people's lives. We're playing nickel dime games with real people's lives, our seniors that we put away, and no one comes to visit them. So the program, the event that you offer, now we can't go see them. So we went there, and our CPA can attest to this. We're on our way there on a Tuesday to go pick up cake. We give them cake. And if someone has a birthday, we sing happy birthday to them. And it's amazing. We went to pick up the cake to offer to our seniors, and they told us, your card doesn't work. Okay, your card doesn't work. So we had to call, okay, we had to call the CPA, 8 in the morning, to come meet us at a bakery to get a cake for our seniors. Because this is what true leaders do. We don't make excuses, we make adjustments. And it's just irresponsible that our trustees will come up with all of these ordinances and not confer with us. We're reasonable. Well, what do you want us to do? Because at the end of the day, all this back and forth, it affects our citizens. And we're here, we're compassionate enough to say, what do you want us to do then if you don't want us to do it this way? Because what's sad is that there was never another objective or a compromise. Well, I don't want to do this. Have you all considered this? Not one trustee came to me and asked me. So I think it's irresponsible. And to your credit, not one time have you ever said, we can't do it. I don't care how bad it ever looked in that board meeting. She never says, oh, they left you with that. Oh, that's bad. She said, no, you're over it. You're responsible. You fix it. And can not one leader in this room that's here can say that she's never gave us the opportunity and the tools to execute our jobs. And all we're asking the trustees to do is to reconsider that our citizens are suffering because of this knee-jerk approach to trying to stop this young lady, which they can't stop. Because if God be for you, he's more than the whole world against you. So I'm encouraged because I know at the end of the day, God will be vindicated. God will show that our citizens need what she's here for because God raised up a leader because of the cry of the people. So supervisor continue to go on. Hopefully, prayerfully, God will visit them in the night season and make them aware that they're not hurting you and I. They're hurting our citizens who so desperately need what you have. So thank you. Continue to go on. You know, I'm for you. I'm with you. Because at the end of the day, Time will reveal every man's true character. And so we'll stand and we'll see who will be with you. So God bless you. Okay, we don't worry about the news, what they say, because there's a different gospel than what the news is playing. You know what it is? It's impacting people's real lives. So we pray that these people will continue to come and say, what happened to these services? Because I need them. So thank you, and thank you for your time. God bless.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Last, I'm gonna announce Cooking with Tiff. I know I kind of hit on that earlier. Cooking with Tiff due air this evening at 7 p.m. We will put it on our Facebook channel and on our website. Miss Christy, she's in the back. She's one of our residents. She's a singer. She did her first episode with Cooking with Tiff, and she made, what she makes, meatloaf? She made meatloaf, so it was really, really dope. It was epic, and that's something different that the township has not seen. And with that being said, it's for anybody. If you are a resident, you don't necessarily have to be a senior, it could be a kid, and you want to actually come and showcase your skills in the kitchen with myself. We basically pick things out of our food box, and we actually show you how to make different meals with it. So it's basically going in the crates, pulling out the grandma recipes or your uncle recipes, and that's what we did. She showed me how she made meatloaf. What's that? What's your sauce? She had all these different scenes. It was really, really cool, guys. So check it out this evening, and then we kind of condensed it to like 5 minutes. So it's a really quick show, and then we show you the recipes on each side. Now on Friday, every fourth Friday, you can pick up one of those boxes, and you can pick it up right outside of this location. And I think it started at 3 o'clock? 3 to 6. 3 to 6. This Friday. So if you want to come and get one of those boxes that you saw Miss Christy throwing out the kitchen cookie, come and get it. It have everything to make meatloaf, from the meat to the sauce to the vegetables to everything to make that actual meatloaf. Okay, put your own seasons in it though. I don't know we're gonna put your slap your mama season in there, but make sure you come by. It is first come, first serve. Other than that, you can't sign up and register for the box. That way the box is here, but you have to get within that time frame. And once it get bigger and bigger and bigger, because it always increases every time we drop something, then we will add more boxes and more things for it. And on, what is it, this Sunday, right, Tanika, to make sure, we got like a home cooked meal for the picnic, right? That food box. We got the dressing, greens, yams. Did y'all get the yams? Nope. Working on that guy. Because I'm real big on like original products. I don't really like canned goods neither. So that's why I kind of switched up when I came in. And I make sure y'all got fresh produce, things that you pick from the earth. I don't like all that processed canned goods. If I go in a lot of y'all homes, a lot of your homes have, basically, you got a food pantry for real, in your home of canned goods. So please stop by Friday if you're watching or interested. It is this Friday at the 333 East 162nd location here in South Holland from 3 to 6 p.m. to get your fresh produce box. And if you're interested in the show or being a guest, go online and sign up to be a guest. And you too can be a resident. We got another resident, I ain't gonna bust you out yet. She was next on the show. So we got a lot of residents that actually been filmed already. And we made it. What we make? Burgers. Okay. I just want to make sure. Look, I'm not getting your guess time. We made burgers with what we make with it?
We had a George Foreman grill.
Yeah.
And cheese in the middle.
Yeah, we had stuffed burgers. Yeah, we had a juicy burger. She killed that burger, y'all. I didn't know it. Yeah, I was gonna tell she not sure nobody. So these are the moments that I represent. This is us represent as supervisor. This is the side that y'all don't see or don't hear, but you can talk to residents yourself and they have a great time. But these are things that we created. Again, this wasn't here at Thornton Township. I don't know no other township that does this. So we really setting the bar and writing a book for other people to mimic what we do, which a lot of people are. We also have scholarships for our youth. Please go online and apply for the scholarship. Last year, we gave up to 80 scholarships ranging to, was it $2,500 or $3,000, Robert? $2,500. So we did that for the scholarships. So again, I know how hard it is. I went to college. I know how hard it is to just get help when you need it, whether it's room and board, whether it's your books, your tuition. So please apply because you live in Thornton Township. It's so simple to get. We are making sure we help the kids in Thornton Township. You cannot live in Chicago. You cannot live in Indiana. So please don't use people addresses.
So make sure you just apply for all the services that we have created for you. We got some other great things coming up. I ain't gonna announce it all this evening because it's probably gonna get played no way, but I'm gonna make sure that I post it and let you guys know what it is. I will see you tomorrow if you are interested. And remember, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Y'all have a good evening.
Okay, wow, this was amazing. All of this brings to me right now, not to say anything. I don't even understand what the speech was about, but it is election season. So she does have to campaign a bit. And so that's what she did today. She campaigned with the senior citizens, telling people that, you know,
All right, y'all.
she is trying to work hard to give to their services. When their services never got lost. The services were never lost. They were never taken away. The only thing the trustees were trying to do with the ordinances was to limit her spending. To limit her spending. You all are welcome for the live stream today. It's no problem at all. If you would please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be bringing more stories to you, more research that I've done. We're going to be talking this Thursday's table talk will be about KP, will be about Keith Price. So please, I hope that you tune in on Thursday for that. I'm hoping to do that at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. on Thursday, we'll be having table talk and we will be doing our research on Keith Price. Thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you have a great evening. Man, I hope to see you all guys all back here on Thursday. If you would, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And I will see you guys on Thursday.
Be in the know, just how much to show, to know what to do, just jump in the queue, it's down to you. So what you gonna do? All in the queue, it's hella to you. All in the queue, just check out the view. All in the queue. To show, to know what to do, just jump in the queue. It's all to you.
I'll come back
So what you gonna do?
on Thursday for table talk. We're going to be doing Keith Price on Thursday for table talk. I hope you all come back and join us. Yeah, I'm not a fan of him either. We're going to be finding out some good things about Keith Price and why Thornton Township is removing him this past week. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thursday at 7 p.m.